my god, I almost broke my face. Anyways, hi guys, c'est moi, Kota, and welcome to another episode of Semi-Quarantine. This is not the best ground to walk in sandal heels, however the fuck you call it. Woo! So today I'm gonna be doing this makeup, which has been inspired by picnics. As you can see with my little flowers and blankety eyes. Anyways, here we go. Oh my god. To keep it interesting, to decide what makeups to do, I wrote down on a bunch of little papers various makeup ideas that I put all in here. All I have to do is pick a little paper and then I have to do what it says on there. So if you guys have any ideas or any requests, let me know so I can just keep on adding and then hopefully your idea shows up. So today's pick is picnic. How boring. Okay, so what I think picnic, I think green, grass, trees, baskets, food, the blankety thingy where you sit on. So stuff like that, I'm gonna go online to see if I can find any inspiration, maybe on color palettes or and stuff, and then from there kind of come up with an idea. Okay, so if you go online and write picnic, what are the first ideas that come up? Images. So yeah, it's grass, it's the blankets, just a bunch of very natural colors and wooden colors. Let's see what Pinterest has to say. Picnic, there you go. So the picnic experience, hacks and tips. Okay, so based on that, I think I have a somewhat idea of what it is that I could do. So let's get started. I'm first gonna start with my base, which is nothing really interesting. I think we all have a different way of covering our faces. I personally like to keep it a pretty natural look. I don't like to be very contoured. I don't like to wear very heavy foundation. And especially right now that I haven't been wearing any makeup and don't have any primer or anything. So I'm just gonna go with my normal routine and then we'll get to the interesting part. Okay, so my base is pretty much done, and now comes the creative part. So I have really no idea what it is that I'm gonna do. I kind of just in general let the brush guide me, let the art speak through my fingers. Sounds really fucking weird. I guess I'll just try to come up with something as I go, and yeah, hope you guys like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with some blush because everybody knows how much I love it. I don't even use normal blush, I use eyeshadows, which in this case I use the Venus palette, which has very nice pinks, and use the tones Shell and Rebirth. I like to use two different brushes, one that's a little bit more dense to really apply that pigment in there, and another one that you can use to brush out and blend nicely. Okay, so I think I went a little bit overboard with the blush, but at the end of the day, that's how I like it. I like it to look intense. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a crisscross pattern with a dark blue, a very light blue, and with white. Seeing as I don't have all of my usual products, this might not come out as I want it to, but hey, let's test this out. I start using the blue foundation stick from Mehron, however you pronounce that, to form the first lines because I really like that blue.
My heart is sad and lonely. Yo.
I then take the same brush, try to clean it up a little bit so that it's not as pigmented, but still a little bit blue, and put it in my white Kryolan foundation. With that, I make vertical lines to create a crisscrossing pattern. Before we start with the white, we want to make sure that all that creamy makeup is set. So for that, I use eyeshadows. For the dark blue, I use the NYX Ultimate palette that has a nice shade of blue that matches the one that I already have. And for the vertical lines, I use the blue pigment called Filter and the Venus 2 palette of Lime Crime. Make sure to dab the pigment in and not to brush it, because then otherwise the lines are gonna get all fucked up. So hopefully by this point everything is nice and set, and we can start off with the white. For this part, I'm using the Kryolan foundation stick, but I would actually recommend using water activated paint because the pigmentation is stronger and it won't mix as much with the rest of the colors. But that's all I have, so we're gonna go with this. If you can, with a Q-tip or something, make sure to clean the space so that the white doesn't get dirty with the blue. Dirty. And you can start off with a small brush, just adding in the white. And then the process is the same. You also need to set it. For me, I use the Sicilian Notes Maxi eyeshadow palette by Kiko. The #1 called Valley of the Temples. That has a very cute shimmery white. Dale! Once you're done with that, it's time for eyeliner. Then that's really a personal choice. I like my eyeliner properly winged, however you say that, if that is even a term. But anyways, I like to have a really sharp eye. And for the colors not to mix, I like to use a liquid eyeliner because the pigment will be very strong. And obviously, don't forget mascara. Okay, so I think when it comes to the eye artwork, we're pretty much done. I'm not particularly super happy when it comes to the quality of the crisscrossing, but to be honest, it's the best I can do without all of my normal materials that I have at home. So for the lips, I'm gonna use a really intense red, which is Red Rum by Jeffree. Because when I think of picnics, it's bright colors, bright things, so a bright lip. So fun fact, for those who don't know, the reason why it's called Red Rum is because of The Shining, a movie by Stephen King, and it happens because of the kid is in some sort of like trance-like state, and he writes Red Rum on the door, and then when the mom wakes up, she actually sees the reflection in the mirror, which means Dun, dun, dun. So I was gonna do my normal freckles, but seeing as this is picnic themed, I thought it would be cute to do like little flowers instead of normal freckles. So let's see how it looks. So to create little flowers, it's actually really easy. You can just use the back of any brush, depending on the size that you want, and then just put little dots and then make little flowers. I don't know how better to explain that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh my god, that's adorable. Oy, qué mona. So here I kind of filmed with my butt and didn't actually film the process. But anyways, here I'm using all of Jeffree Star's Equality pack of liquid lipsticks to do the flowers. Okay, these flowers are so cute. Oh, I look so adorable. Oh. And now comes the part that I hate the most. Lashes. Ah! See how much I fucking hate these. Woo! Lashes really do get the worst out of me. Like when I do drag and I need to put on my lashes, it's basically the moment where nobody talked to me and you hear me swearing a lot because I just they're so fucking complicated. Like, I really need to try those like magnetic lashes thingies. I don't know, see if they're any good really. Okay, come on, girl. I want to say kinda. I'm telling you, like, honestly, the whole like eyelash thing is the part that I hate the most about makeup. Like, I can deal with a lot of things, but eyelash glue or eyelashes in general is just one of those things that I cannot stand, that I deeply despise. Okay, these are like baby lashes, so you can't really see much, but something is something.
My heart is sad.
And as a final touch, I always like to go through my eyeliner to make sure that it's nicely dark and properly pigmented. Okay. Oh man, I miss dressing up. So this is the finished look. I think I look adorable. Sadly, it's already pretty late, so the colors don't pop nearly as much. But there you go. This is my take on a picnic-inspired makeup. I think I look so cute. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment with any ideas or requests you have for makeups or any other stuff. Oh my god. I'm dying.